All right. Yeah, we'll make sure that we're good. This is pretty informal, so
yeah,
we'd like to have
it's
fun.
not a big deal if you do.
Yeah,
we're having fun. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Are we live?
we are live on Facebook,
Okay.
and here we go.
Perfect. How's the quality?
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. All right, so we'll let some people filter in here. We're going to try some wine, and then the most fun part here is that we are going to be talking about the winter forecast.
Yes.
2023-24 winter forecast, and I think that it could be pretty cold by the end of the month.
Yeah, a big Halloween cold front. How about that? Maybe 2013, 2014, 2015, we had 3 major cold fronts for Halloween. In 2015, it snowed. I was trick-or-treating with my kid, and it was snowing. And then it was 2019. I think we had 20-degree wind chills.
Yeah.
I don't think that's off the table for this year.
No, I think that the cold front is going to come through right before Halloween, and so by the time we get to Halloween, it's probably going to be pretty chilly the night of. So keep that in mind now if you are planning what you're going to wear for Halloween night, because I do think that it could be pretty chilly.
Do you guys like cold or warm Halloweens? Hot.
Yeah.
We got some folks over here. We're live out at Cedar Creek Winery out in Martinsville. The folks got a hold of us, invited us out. They've gotten us wine flights. They've given us apparel, cups. Brett's got a nice little pullover. I'm kind of jealous.
This is really comfy. You've got one over there.
Oh, I got a pullover.
Yeah, you do.
Cedar Creek cigars. I'm a huge cigar smoker.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I love cigars. Josh gave me a cigar. Josh out at Cedar Creek, great guy. Wonderful place. Wonderful place. My wife and I come here all the time, drink wine. They also have bourbon over there, which I love bourbon. You like bourbon? Brett doesn't like bourbon.
No, I don't. But I love wine. So
Brett and I are just different people. Brett likes dry wine. I like sweet wine. You know, Brett's a nice guy. I'm kind of a mean guy. It's just one of those things where we go well. It's like oil and water a little bit, but it
peanut
works.
butter and jelly.
Yeah, it works. I'm just testing the sound here. So
comment and let us know. Make sure you can hear us okay.
We got it. We're good.
All right.
So share this with a friend. Let them know, we're out here at Cedar Creek. We're going to talk about the winter outlook tonight.
Oh, there's
my next flight.
Let me,
is that the right term for it? Flight? Is it a flight of wine? Okay. So I ordered all of the sweet wines, and Brett probably ordered a lot of the drier wines.
I have one sweet wine.
So I got a berry tart, a twilight white, a peach paradise, an apple smooth, and a harvest moon. And I can guarantee you, I'm probably going to love the apple smooth. I don't know how you couldn't love that. Even the name, like it's fall, it's apple. I don't know. I mean, this is getting better. So Brett gets nervous when I grade wines, but I'm an honest grader. So
I did get 4 dry ones, and the one sweet one I got was the ice wine, because I do like ice wine. It's different. And I think you got that one too, the Harvest Moon.
I did.
But I got the Dark Secret, which is the Pinot Noir, the Ruby Red, which is the Malbec, White Lie, which is the Pinot Grigio, the Aussie Red, which is the Shiraz, and then the Harvest Moon, which is the ice wine. So the first 4 I said were all dry. So,
I won't like any of the first 4, but I might. So
in the past, what we've done is we tried the same wine, and you liked the sweet and I didn't, and I liked the dry and you didn't. So now we have our own boards, our own flights, which, by the way, guys, we are basically introducing these wine flights that are coming to Cedar Creek next month in November. They're not even out yet. So this will be a really, really cool thing if you all are in the area.
I missed that part. These aren't out yet?
No, the wines are out, but the flights where you get these 5 different wines to try. Yeah, hold that up so they can see that a little bit.
If I spill it, I'm sorry. I've never done this. Look at that. That's pretty slick.
So
that's exciting.
Not even out yet.
Yeah.
Super excited to be trying that. Callahan's on here. That's my wife. She said excited to try out the wine flights. They will come with the charcuterie board. So her birthday is early November. I say that would be a good birthday present. Good birthday.
Let's bring them both out. My
So-
wife will, wife will drink this place
First
dry
weekend in
and
November.
we'll have some fun.
So
If I could, I would smoke the cigar that Josh gave me. I don't think you can smoke in here. So, but if you could, I would. I won't. But I do love cigars. They actually have their own brand of cigars here. I think they're out because they're so good, but they do have a line of cigars, and they are very good. You come out here to the winery, get you a cigar, listen to some music, sit by a fire, you name it. It's the best. So let's start real quick. We've got a big cold front coming.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the potential for a very stormy end of the month. Maybe even some severe weather, maybe even following it with 20-degree wind chills.
yeah, snow flurries.
Do you think it's going to snow on or slightly before Halloween?
I think that there could be some light snow mixed in with some rain, maybe.
Light snow mixed in
I
with
do
rain.
think that if you're watching from further up into the northwest part of the country, north central U.S., there could be some heavy snow up in the Dakotas, maybe before the end of the month.
It's been that way for years.
Yeah.
We get all these big, heavy snow events. They go into the Midwest, the Northern Plains. A couple of years ago in April, the cattle were buried in 4 feet of snow in April.
Yeah.
So we've seen a shift in where the heavier snowfall goes. Believe it or not, a lot of the more recent seasons, if you will, for growing grapes and whatnot have been actually better than normal because of the wetter patterns. We have a Kirk that works at damn weather. His wife is a huge wino. And she says that when it's wet and there's abundant moisture, the wines are better. They taste better. The grapes are better. They're grown better. Don't know. I'm not a wino. I don't know. Sorry if that's not right. Whatever. But she does say that the patterns, the weather patterns.
We should look into it and maybe do a wine-specific long-range forecast.
Yeah. I want to try a wine.
I'm going to try the first one. So
do you just scoot this or just scoot the?
I'm going to.
What are you going with here?
I start. So left is going to be your driest, and then you did all sweet, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So what do you have? Tell me what you got.
This is the Dark Secret. This is the Pinot Noir. That's what I'm going to try first.
Guys, if you're watching, Tom, Callahan, Vicky, John, hello, share this. Share it with a friend. Cedar Creek Winery. First grade, Cedar Creek Winery out in Martinsville, Indiana. First grade, I'm going with the berry tart. Brett has the
Pinot Noir, which is the Dark Secret, is what that's called.
Well, this smells delicious. Oh my.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
That's really good. So the berry tart is a perfect description for this wine. It's funny it says elderberries. I was literally thinking elderberries.
Really?
Yeah, because when we're sick at home, my wife likes to give us elderberry. We put it on the tongue. She does. We don't do a lot of like the common day medicines. We're kind of organic and old school. So she'll drop it on our tongue.
Yeah.
And it works actually. Maybe I could drink this when I'm sick, and it would help me heal, and I could still get a solid buzz while I'm, sick. And
hey, whatever works. Whatever works.
If you like elderberry, though, with the it does have that tartness. This is very good.
Yeah, and the
Very
Pinot
good.
Noir actually it's definitely a dry, but it has some fruity notes to it too. It's described red wine with ripe grape and black cherry aroma, and I can definitely taste that because it's almost a little bit tart almost for Pinot Noir. But I like it. It's different. It's unique.
I'm going to
like
take
the
your
Pinot
word for it.
Yeah, and I'll take your word on the tart. Black,
Scale of 1 to 10. Brett doesn't like my scale. He gets mad when I rate it with scales. 1 to 10 on the berry tart. It's a solid 9. It's really, really good. It's hard to get a 9.
It is.
It's not
You're
easy.
a hard grader.
I'm a hard grader. That's a really good wine.
I'm gonna give the Pinot Noir an 8.
Ooh, okay.
But only because I've tried another one of these that I know that I like better.
Yeah. So Brett has some slides.
Let's talk about winter.
You know how Brett is. He's got his slides going, and I'm going to share the screen. And I'm going to come over here and pop this up. Will you verify that it actually is doing what I want it to do?
It looks like that it is.
We love technology. It loves us. Weather and Wine, episode 4, coming at you live again out of Cedar Creek. So they hit us up. They were like, hey, you guys got to come to Cedar Creek. I believe it was Vicky
and Kelsey. Yes,
Vicky
shout out to
and
them.
Kelsey. They hit us up and they're like, well, if you're going to do this, you might as well come to Cedar Creek. And we're like, well, that's really kind of what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
So cheers to that. Thanks
Show
for
off
having
some
us.
local wineries. There's so many. There's a lot of good ones around here, and Cedar Creek's really cool because outdoor areas to sit out. Again, you mentioned the bourbon, the wine, the brewery, the beer is really good here. So we love coming out here.
Absolutely. And I'm just verifying again when you guys see me kind of drift off here. It's just to make sure that we've got a stream and all is well, all is good in the land of streaming. So we are good.
We're doing good.
Our live video is a little blurry at times, but it looks like this is great. So this is the hazardous weather outlook prepared from the 26th of October out through the 4th of November. It's just one word I can think of. It's very fall-y.
Yeah.
You like fall?
I love fall. It's October is my favorite month of the year.
I don't know how my wife and I got married. We just, we don't share that. And that's a big thing for me. She hates fall.
What?
I still love her. That doesn't mean I have to like her season opinions.
Callie and I both have fall birthdays, so I think it's easy for us to like it.
Well, this is a very fall-like pattern. A lot of ups and downs. The pattern's going to become very active, very stormy at the end of the month. A lot of rain. For the folks out there in agricultural farming, a lot of crops are coming out right now. The weather's a big impact. The drier beans, the wind is not good. You lose a lot of beans in the ground when the wind blows. The beans are dry. Everything's dry. A lot of folks are harvesting right now. If you're not harvested by Halloween, I'm worried that there could be some issues with the crop, lose some yield.
The wind too.
The wind is a big factor.
We've already seen pictures of wind damage from, I believe it was South Dakota. From this last system that moved through. It's very windy out there today. And this storm will probably be the strongest one so far, and so more wind possible. That's a big issue.
If you're farming agriculture, there's a QR code you can scan to access our services. But I'll just tell you right now, get your stuff out early if you can. Get it out of the field and save your crops. All right. The next wine, Brett, we're going to run into, for me, is Twilight White from Cedar Creek, which will be correct me if I'm wrong, comes available in November.
No. The flights are available in November. All of the wines are already available.
All of the wine is already available, but the flights come in November.
Yes.
Where you see all these at the bottom of the screen here. Twilight White, white wine with the sweetness of cranberries. Goodness gracious, I love cranberries, so this can't be bad.
This is the Malbec. This is the ruby red. Malbec is one of my favorite types of wines.
Well, it's a wonder. I'm a weekend alcoholic. I don't drink throughout the week, except now that Brett's got me doing weather and wine. When you start putting wine like this in front of you, how do you not drink all of it? This might be better than the berry tart. Try it again.
Yeah, I like the Malbec. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a super full body Malbec, but it is. And most of the people aren't even going to know what I'm talking about. But it's kind of got almost like a oaky, peppery type of flavor to it. Would be perfect with
what's your grade on it?
Some pasta.
Steak. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. What's your grade on that?
I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Okay. Brian out of Northeast South Dakota says that the sound is great, but check out Hale Sound Microphone. You can't beat them.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, whatever. We'll try it out. Thanks for share it with a friend, Brian. He also says the list of soybean, SB, and field some corn combining starting. I think he's saying basically that the harvesting is starting.
Yeah.
I hunt a large chunk of land down in Monroe County, Bloomington, about 400 acres, and they were harvesting corn and beans today, so it's all coming out. Scale of 1 to 10 on this one is it's a 9 again, maybe a 9.5 5. It's really. I mean, listen. We've tasted a lot of wine the last few weeks. I haven't had the wines the last few weeks have not been that good.
No,
I'm just telling
I think your favorite was, or the original favorite was the Sweet Marcella. Nothing
Sweet
was even
Marcella
close to that.
from Grandma Marcella down there at God love her. That's a great wine with the steak. I still need to have a fillet with that wine. That's probably better though.
Wow,
than
a new
that.
winner.
And
Now
that
that means we're gonna have to buy a bottle of that.
Yeah, we're going to get a
Because-
bottle of the because we drink the winner every week until someone beats it.
Yeah.
So
A new winner.
A new winner here.
Twilight, and you still have 3 more to go.
You guys should try the Twilight White. It's really good. Really good. I don't know if you like the darker, the red. Okay, they like the red wine. Okay.
Yeah.
We have some folks over here. They're hanging out watching. It's kind of fun. So yeah, guys, again, share with a friend. Callahan said, bring that home to her.
Okay.
Bring her home one. So
Twilight.
do not let the wife down, or
Twilight
you're going to be in
I
trouble.
don't want to be in trouble.
Let's go back real quick. If you are watching again, I do want to tag a friend, share it with a friend. Cedar Creek Winery out in Martinsville, family owned and operated. They hooked us up with some gear,
Yeah. Look at
a
that.
cigar. If I could smoke it right now, I would, but I can't smoke in here. Autumn says hello. Good evening, Autumn. How are you? Thanks for watching. The video quality on our camera, it goes in and out, but the screen share seems to be working fine. So I want to share the next forecast with you guys. Let's go window. We'll share that there. This is the October. This is crazy. See, Brett likes to make these maps. Brett made this map.
That's a fun map.
Coated it up. And this is our analogs for this October 31st through November 13th.
Yep.
Very cold pattern up and coming. What's interesting to me is the pattern gets cold, but I also see mid-November major warmth being possible.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be shocked if it's really, really cold the last couple of days of October and the first week of November.
And then it warms up.
And then it warms up pretty quickly. So this is a 14-day stretch. I wouldn't be shocked if the back third of this ends up being pretty warm.
I like to call it the Turkey Day torch.
Ooh, turkey.
We've had a few Thanksgivings in the 60s in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I think warmer Thanksgiving than Halloween. And just to tease what we're going to talk about next, I think warmer Christmas than Halloween. You think?
You had to say it.
Yeah.
Warmer Christmas than Halloween.
I know.
Shorts and a t-shirt on Christmas. Hey, I don't think this guy might like it. He's giving me the thumbs up.
Yeah, he did say he liked that.
Yeah, it's just not looking like a cold December at all. There's little, if any, support for a wintry pattern in December. The reason for that, these stronger El Nino winters that we are heading into strongly support, not only historically, but statistically, not a lot of snow and cold in December.
No, and I really can't remember the last time that we've had a warm or a cold December El Nino.
Yeah.
I think
kind of a
it's
running
probably
joke.
been 2009 was the last time that it's happened. So I mean, that's 14 years that it's been.
Was I
so.
in the snowman outfit in December last year, or was that a different
No,
month?
that was January, I think.
I do strange things, and last year I got into a snowman costume, and it blew up, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah, we'll bring that back if and when it snows.
It ripped. We'll have to get a new
Well,
one.
we'll get a new one.
Yeah. It's got a little battery pack. It puffs up. You look like snowman. My kids loved it. Here's your mid-November forecast. I mean, it's the total opposite change, warmer. I think it's warm.
Up and down.
What's the next one?
The next wine for me is the White Lie, which is the Pinot Grigio. This is my wife's, her family's favorite type
Chip
of wine.
says, awesome, you guys are great. Hi, Chip. Chip's my old neighbor. Grew up next to Chip when I was young,
Hello, Chip.
crazy little you-know-what. Callahan says, bring back Frosty. My next taste is the Peach Paradise. Now, listen, I love Peach Crown. I love Peach Crown. With some iced tea and a cigar. Yeah. Let's see. White wine with delicious peach and apricot flavors. Okay, so apricot, could be dangerous. I'm not an apricot fan. I smell the peach. but I do smell the apricot as well. Apra. How do you say it?
Apricot.
Yeah.
But people at the office say I say things weird. So, do you say Nevada or Nevada?
Nevada.
Yeah, I say Nevada. I don't.
Well, that's because you're from Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have our own dialect down there.
You do. Yeah. Brett's a neat guy. I make fun of him. I haven't had a bad wine yet tonight, and I promise you I'm not doing it because we're at Cedar Creek. If I didn't like it, I would say I don't like it.
Yeah, he would say
I would
it for
tell
sure.
you, but I have not had one I don't like. I'm actually really surprised. Maybe I should try one of your dry ones. That might be the tester.
Not till you. No, we're just gonna stick with what we have. I think. I want my dry ones.
Okay, that's really good. Gosh. Again, I'm not being paid to say this
Pinot Grigio.
at all. That's a 9.
This is a very smooth floral Pinot Grigio.
Okay, so
I like the
floral.
Yeah, like it's got like
Are
floral
you
notes
tasting
to
flowers or something? Do you eat flowers?
it. I think I've done too much wine.
Do you
tasting
remember the wine that told us it tasted like fresh blades of grass?
this far. Well, and it did.
I did not like that. I don't understand that description. And so I didn't want to actually taste grass, like blades of grass.
Yeah, it did taste like.
So are you saying that this tastes like a flower, or just what do you mean when you say
Well,
floral?
it's a tasty flower.
Can I just
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
a small?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I can't. I know he likes it.
Dry.
Yeah. Mine is a 9. That one is. What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I still like the ruby red the best.
Okay. 8's high though. Is it that high?
Yes, I would sit down and drink any of these.
Did Kelsey tell you to say that?
No, this is just how different our tastes are.
How long do these normally last? Autumn says.
Well,
like the lives?
Yeah, the lives.
Half an hour, or we just hang out. It might go a little bit longer tonight because we're having fun and we've got some wine to taste.
And some winter to talk about.
And we do have winter. Let's get more into winter. If you have questions about the winter, you can pop them here. I would like to see some shares. I would like to see some folks tagged if they want to know what's BAM weather thinking for winter. Well, we're about ready to tell you. All right. We're going to give you the winter forecast, sipping on some wine out here at Cedar Creek. Does it get any better than that?
No, and it's a beautiful day.
That's the November forecast right now. Probably ends up being average temperatures because it starts cold and ends warm. And when you put the two together, that's average. A lot of people don't understand that. It's just the way that it goes. Here's the December forecast. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
You made this map, so I'll let you break the news.
Actually, Will made it.
Oh, Will. Well, we can blame
So
Will.
we can blame Will.
Yeah. Will,
Um,
what were you thinking?
Yeah, so this is a warm forecast for December. Much above normal temperatures across the north central part of the country. I think that the way that El Niños have gone as of late, it's probably very warm, especially the mid to latter part of the month. 2019 is a year that has been pretty good lately. And so that year did have some snow, I think, in early December. That's probably your best bet because towards Christmas and New Year's with these El Niño years, it's been very warm the last 10 to 15 years or so.
If you want to deep dive into this, the winter webinar for more of a professional approach is next Wednesday at 11.
Yep.
You've got a lunch and you want to watch the winter forecast. If the winter forecast impacts your operation, that's more of a technical outlook. We will have that. It's free to register. It doesn't cost anything.
Yep, I just put the link in the comments there
Oh, wow.
in Facebook. So
You're on it.
bamwx.com/webinar, full winter forecast, because we're not going to go through the whole thing today. We're going to leave a little bit for the webinar. I still think that there is some hope, and we're going to talk about that here. December doesn't look good at all, but it's not a completely snowless winter, is it? Or is it? We're going to go through, I asked everybody in the office today, how much snow do you think the Indianapolis is going to get? We use the Indy airport just as a measuring station, but generally central Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
How much snow this winter? We had 10 inches last year, one of the least snowiest of all time.
What was the highest forecast from one of our meteorologists for snow?
It was mine.
What?
Yeah.
That
And
just
I'll
surprises
explain.
me. Okay,
I'll
I want to
explain.
hear.
Because
What
none
did
of
you
them were
forecast?
high. Well, we're gonna
Are we going?
unveil it.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
That is fun. Look at that. So all of these names on here, these are degreed meteorologists with a lot of experience. They've done this for a long time, and I am really, really shocked at Brett's prediction.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So the reason why
Okay.
is because there are some similarities to 2019, which
Okay.
actually ended up with about 16 inches of snow that year.
Okay.
And I
do
think
remember
that the shoulder seasons, November and March, could have sneaky snows.
November 21st, 2015, 2.4 inches in Indianapolis, 4 inches in Lafayette. I do remember that year. That was an
Yeah.
El Nino winter. I could see that. I could see
And there are some similarities to the 2014-15 winter too, which was a colder and snowier one. I don't think that it's that winter exactly.
Yeah, we had a polar vortex split in February of 15, didn't we?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
So,
And
interesting.
there are some similarities. So I don't think it's a snowy winter, but I think that November, February, and March, I think that there could be some sneaky snow systems in there. And if you go to the next slide, I prepared another fun one.
Well, hang on. Can I pause you for just a second?
Should we drink?
I want to drink
first?
a drink.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, I want the wine, but I want folks to, if you're watching, I want you to screenshot this right now, and I want you to tag Bam Weather in a post and say, this is Bam's prediction, because last year was one of the least snowiest winters on record, right? Wasn't it like the third least snowiest or something?
It was down there.
At the actual December, January, February was only like 8 inches.
Yeah.
Or something. We had like one
7,
event.
I think.
7. Screenshot this, share it. These are our predictions. It's fun.
And post yours in the
post your prediction.
What's
your
your
prediction?
Comments. Let's see if you can beat all the Mets.
Let's see if you can. If you do you think people know the persimmon seed is actually falsely red in Indiana?
No, I don't.
So
think
the spoon does not mean that you'll be shoveling snow in Indiana. Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
We've got some folks shocked over here.
It's for the northern states.
The northern tier, basically the northern plains, Great Lakes. That's what
Yeah.
it means. Actually,
Maine,
for here,
New York,
what does it
yeah.
mean here?
For here, I believe that it means it's a spoon-fed winter, which means it's actually going to be mild and not very snowy. And there are a lot of spoons this year.
But here's the interesting part, and you guys think about this too. The last 10 years, you see these spoons all over Facebook. People are like, oh, we got the spoons. And think about how inactive winters have been over the last 10 years.
Yeah, we haven't had a good winter, and
So
I guess we're going on 10 years now.
So
9 or 10 years.
if we're taking science approach here, you could argue that those seeds have been accurate.
Yeah.
Because if that's what they mean, if they mean that you're spoon feeding snow and mild patterns, you take the last 10 years, it hasn't, since we haven't had a very wintry, snowy winter since 2013, 14.
Yeah, 10
where
years.
we had 54
10 years.
inches of snow, and the blizzard of January 5th, 2014 got down to minus 40-degree wind chills.
Yeah, I didn't get to experience that because we didn't get any snow in Louisville.
I have a neighbor. I get this total idiot. I had a neighbor took a pot of water and boiled it. Because remember, it got so cold in 2014, they were throwing boiling water into the air, and it was evaporating. Right. Well, this guy, it spilt on his face.
Oh gosh!
And I thought, what the hell? What is going on? You gotta, if you're gonna throw you gotta throw it away.
Throw it away.
Anyways, next tasting, I'm gonna get in trouble. Apple smooth. The taste of apple cinnamon pie. Warm it up on cool evenings. So are you saying to warm the wine up? Is that?
You're on the sweet wine list. I don't know. Which one is it?
Kelsey, is that accurate? It says to warm it up on cool evenings. Are you saying to warm the wine up?
Yep, you can put it in the top one or keep warm.
Really? Oh my goodness. So they are telling us out at Cedar Creek, the apple smooth, you can put it in a crock pot with some cinnamon sticks and warm it up. I need a bottle of it. I don't have to buy it.
Have you tried it yet?
No, but I don't need to. The description sells itself. Warm it up in a crock pot on a cool evening.
That does sound good.
Sounds fun. Not watching Colts football. We could talk
Not
about
watching
that.
IU football.
How many times
Watching
are
IU basketball.
How many times are we going to destroy a franchise quarterback? How many times are we going to do it?
This perhaps the next episode of Weather and Wine. Yeah. Wow. This is my favorite so far. And I knew I was going to like it. This is the Aussie Red, the Shiraz. I would give it a 9.5.
9.5.
Yep. And I've had it before, so I knew that it was going to be my favorite. But
I've never given a 10. The Apple Smooth is a 10. I don't know how it gets better. I kind of thought that just looking at it, but when you toss in the warm it up thing for me, that just puts it over the edge. That's the best wine I've ever tasted.
wow.
So, can we get more of that? Can I? Sorry. Can I buy more while we're on live? I'll pay for it. Get us a bottle. Can we do a bottle? Can I get one? Is that okay? I'm going to buy a bottle. That's how much I like it. You guys got to come out to Cedar Creek. Again, they're not paying us to say this. I would tell you if they were. Apple Smooch. I called it smooth, didn't I? Apple Smooch is actually what it's called.
We're gonna have to do an episode where we compare, because a lot of I've seen a lot of like apple cinnamon wines this year, where we're gonna have to go through just a whole apple and wine and cinnamon episode.
Well, I'm not going to say it on the stream because you wouldn't like that, but I did have an apple wine at a festival in Franklin a couple weeks ago that I absolutely didn't like.
I don't care.
I'm not going to say it.
What winery was it
I'm
from?
not going to talk about it. If you screenshotted it, share it. That's our prediction. Here, I went 9.6 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And the reason I did that is, let's see, I'm coming into my 14th winter of forecasting weather. I've never seen a good El Nino winter around here, ever. I've bet against them before. It's never worked for me. Here's what's going to happen. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to
I'm
get 30 inches of snow this year because I've finally caved and I've said it's not going to snow and it's going to bury us. Because that's just the law of averages. That's how it works. Wants to screw me. Stats to watch with snow totals. Last 5 years, we've had 16.2 inches of snow on average.
Yep, on average.
That's almost 10 inches below the 30-year average of 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have clearly gone into a new climate cycle of less snow winters.
Yeah. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. The Atlantic Ocean is one that we've researched a lot. It's been colder as of late, and so that's one of the reasons you don't pull in quite as much moisture with these storms from the Atlantic Ocean when it's colder. And so that's one of the reasons that that it hasn't snowed a whole lot. Last 5 El Ninos.
Gosh, you just made me look like an idiot. So last 5 El Ninos. Thank you so much.
Well, that's still
Seriously,
below
thank
normal.
you for doing that. That's great.
That's-
Can you hand me that?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, look at that. Are you kidding me? I guess my recollection of El Nino winters
Well,
is there one that's
so
throwing that off?
There's one that's throwing it off, and that's 2009, 2010. It had 33 inches of snow.
Oh, that's right.
So
09, 10.
that one is skewing it. But I think that this is why I went towards 17, is because the last couple of ones have had some big snows in March and April. I believe 1819 and 1920 both had about 16 or 17 inches of snow.
Okay.
They were weaker to moderate El Ninos, though. This year's a stronger, and the top 5 strongest El Ninos. Oh, I get to try this one. Okay.
Top 5 strongest, what were you saying?
Average 10.2 of all time. In fact, some of the least snowiest winters on record for Indy have come in strong El Nino years. But the reason that I went heavier, is because the atmosphere has not responded to El Nino yet, and so it's not acting like a strong El Nino at this point. And so I'm going a little bit snowier than that.
We're live.
We're live on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Come and join us.
Yeah, we're having fun.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Totally. We got some guests coming in. Look at that. Travis Garrity, God love him. He says, weather and pizza. That's a dangerous combination. I can't eat too
What do
much.
you say?
He wants us to do weather and pizza.
Yeah, that is. I mean,
We've got a good viewership count right now. Again, we're live out at Cedar Creek in Martinsville. Brett Waltz here set it up. Folks out here, Kelsey and Vicky reached out to us and said, hey, come to Martinsville, Cedar Creek, family owned and operated. They hooked us up. Brett has a really nice pullover. They gave me one too. That is, I'm very excited for that. It's very sharp. So I bought the apple smooch bottle because it was so good. I wanted the bottle. I'm going to go home and my wife and I are going to warm this up and we're going to drink wine together because this is the best wine I've ever had. So if you guys haven't had apple smooch over there, get you a bottle. Get you a bottle of that.
no, this is again, I'm not a sweet wine person, but this is really good. It kind of tastes like, I don't know, like apple cider.
Yeah.
With some cinnamon in it.
Yeah, see, because the reason I don't like apple cider in the crock pot with liquor is it gets to be too spicy or something for me. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that doesn't make sense to some people. Like if you do the apple cider with Fireball, that's horrible to me. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't understand that. But some people really like that.
Yeah.
So who am I to say? Also, everyone wish Brett Waltz a happy early birthday. It's tomorrow.
I'm gonna guess my wife.
Your wife.
Yep.
Your birthday's tomorrow. How old are you going to be?
28.
Wow.
And happy birthday to Michaela, who works in our office.
Yeah,
as
Michaela.
well.
Michaela, who runs. She's our administrative guru. Really runs our sales,
Customer service,
contracts.
yeah, she does
Happy
great.
birthday to her. We absolutely love.
We have
Michaela.
a lot of birthdays this week in the office. Vince's birthday's on Saturday.
Vince is going to be okay. Wow.
So it's just the band birthday week.
This is fun.
We should have brought a cake.
What is going on here? Have a great evening, guys.
So thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you. Did I not drink that? Did I forget?
No, this is the last one. This is the harvest. This is the ice wine. Have you ever had an ice wine before?
Ice wine?
Yes.
No.
So the way that when Callie and I went to Niagara Falls, the way that it was explained to me is that the ice wine, the grapes, it's harvested only when the grapes are frozen. It has to be below freezing, and they squeeze out one drop of the grape, which is like the most pure nectar of the grape, if I'm describing that right. And
sounds tasty.
Yeah, we did it in Niagara Falls. We actually went into a room in Niagara Falls where it was all ice. Like the whole room was like basically in a freezer, but with like ice cubes and blocks everywhere.
Okay.
It was a really, really cool experience. It's sweet, but it's a different type of sweet, I think, if you all have never had ice wine.
Are we trying the same one? Is that why you're okay?
Yes.
So this is Harvest Moon red ice wine. You just got the full description from Brett. Flavors of honey, ripe currants, and strawberries. It smells fantastic.
Yep.
That's good, man.
It's different.
It's different, but it is really good. I mean,
It's
I haven't had a bad wine tonight. Let's just put it that way. I really haven't. I mean, guys, if you've watched, I would tell you if I've had a bad wine. Like I would just say, listen, this wine isn't good.
You've watched the past 4 weeks, so you know that he would tell you.
This is, I mean, I kind of have a little bit of a buzz. I haven't eaten much today. I'm a
We
lightweight.
can go to the eatery after this and get some food.
We'll they've got a cauliflower pizza here, I think. Ooh, I think. You guys have cauliflower pizza, don't you? I think it's really good. My wife might want some if you're watching. You want some pizza?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. 8.5 for me on that one. Let's finish up the winter outlook here, Brett.
Yeah, I think was that the last thing I had? I don't remember. I think that was the last thing I had.
Stats to watch. Now, Brett, I thought you had a. What do we have here?
Oh,
What is
oh,
that?
wow.
These are apple smooch wine slushie.
Oh, my
wow.
gosh.
Okay.
Hang on. Let's turn the screen share off. Go back over here. We were just given apple smooch wine
Thank you, Kelsey.
slushies. I would imagine our wives are probably a little jealous that we're out here and they're not.
Yeah, we should have invited
We should have
them.
invited them. We'll have to do this again.
Well, we're
and-
gonna we can do this in a couple weeks for Callahan's birthday. That'll be fun.
This is stupid.
Hang on, I got to actually get the straw in. Wow,
Okay. That's really, really
that is
good.
good.
Okay. Well, guys, that concludes. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to drink this. I'm just kidding. This is really good.
It almost doesn't even
Wow.
taste like wine. Like it's just
Cedar Creek Winery. Go to drinkatthecreek.com.
so the winners today for you, the apple
Apple
smooch.
smooch.
For me is the Aussie Red,
Yeah.
the Shiraz.
Okay.
If you like the dries.
Drinkatthecreek.com. Come out here. Tell them you saw them on BAM's stream. Share it with a friend on BAM's Weather and Wine. This was an idea Brett had a while back, and when he said it, I thought that's one of the funnest ideas I've ever heard.
It's
And
been a lot
because
of fun.
no one does anything like this. And some people are probably like, what the crap are you guys doing? What does this even mean? What's going on? And it's like, it's fun. It's different. A lot of people are watching. And not only that, we love to support and promote locally owned small businesses. That's one thing we've done for years. And so that is something that this would certainly do, is support Cedar Creek as well. So we did have one last slide, though, Brett, that I wanted to. This was the things to watch that we.
Oh, yes.
I cut you off because I ordered another bottle, I thought, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Did we
I don't
not have a map that had the departures, or were you scared to show that one?
know. Oh, the snow anomalies from the model data? Yeah, I didn't show that one. We'll just say it's not good news for snow lovers. So,
Oh wow!
but if we do get snow this winter, we will be doing some weather and wine, some express steel,
Yeah,
live streams. Maybe combine the two.
Express Steel live streams. Express Steel powers our streams during the winter for winter storms. Those folks out of Martinsville are awesome. You can follow, check out Express Steel. Once we start firing up snow, we'll be talking with and about those folks often. So, any questions before we wrap up tonight on weather and wine? We've been on for 42 minutes.
This is the longest one ever,
longest one we've ever done.
which is a good thing.
Yeah. Any questions about our forecast, our wine tastings? Any questions for Brett? Is he going to get wild for his birthday? Are you going to get wild?
No, I'm gonna be in the office at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Why would you not plan a day off for your birthday?
Well, I did last week off.
Oh, that's right. You did. Okay.
Last week I was off last week.
We
We were both off.
We don't slave drive Brett. He just chooses to. Andrew says, Brett, give me
Ooh.
your Big Ten basketball predictions.
I can't pick Purdue to win, so I'm gonna pick Michigan State. I think Purdue finishes second. And I think IU finishes a sneaky third. But I think that I didn't know you could do that. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I don't like Purdue.
But I think that IU beats Purdue twice again
Do you really?
because we just match up better with them.
But you don't think IU competes to win the Big Ten?
I mean, it wouldn't shock me. But the issue with IU is it's all about how we gel because we have so many new players. And so
Yep.
there's a high ceiling but a low floor. It could go really, really good or it could go really bad.
Okay.
I think we have the talent to be really, really good.
Okay.
And I'll know more after Hoosier Hysteria on Friday because I'm going.
Okay.
So
Brett is really good at the basketball predictions, I will tell you. Callahan says, snow predictions. How many snow days do you think the schools will get? I'm going to predict one.
man, they're pretty stingy with snow days.
I'm going one. Snow days, one.
Yeah, maybe one.
LOL, high ceiling, low floor. My Illini heart is disappointed. Pam says, great job. Thanks, Pam. Share it with a friend. Tag a friend. Follow us.
I don't know a whole lot about Illinois this year. I haven't looked into their team a whole lot. So
Kelsey, we have to come back out here when a big snow's coming and stream and do this again. Because if a big snow's coming, then it's mayhem and it's fun, and we have to do this again.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun, guys. Hi from Central Iowa. Hello, Jonathan. Great show. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for watching. A lot of fun. I'll tag my buddy Craig Thompson. We're ready for the snow. I know Craig Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
He's shutting off my irrigation tomorrow. Great guy. Great guy. Any closing remarks?
You know, I
Cedar Creek.
yeah.
Follow them
Cedar
on
Creek,
Facebook.
Great wine. Really, really fun to be out here. So happy that we were able to do this. They're wine flights. So the wine flights that we did today come out in November, and we were the first ones to be able to try it out. So there you go.
What they look like. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
It's fun. So you
Pick
come
five,
out, pick
yeah.
5 wines, and if someone misbehaves, maybe give them a whack. Just kidding. That might not be a popular thing to say nowadays. I don't know. Guys, thank you
might
so
get
much.
An email about
I
it.
might get an email. I know chances are we do have an email address for that. It is Travis Garrity says IU can kiss his ass.
You're talking to the wrong people, Travis.
Anyways, you can email us at noonecares@bamwx.com. I guarantee you that no one will answer, but we will take your emails. If what's the email? I gotta go. It's in Weather and Wine another week. It's been awesome. Thanks to Cedar Creek and Travis Garrity. I hope you don't win a game this year. Have a great day. See you.